A home can look perfect during a Saturday afternoon tour and feel completely different during a weekday drive to work. That is the part of new construction outside Loop 1604 that buyers often underestimate. The model may look great, the payment may seem manageable, and the community may feel nice and quiet during your appointment. None of that tells you what your normal week will actually feel like once you live there. Outside the loop, San Antonio opens into several very different growth corridors. The far west side gives you volume and builder choice. Helotes and Northwest San Antonio offer a different setting and housing profile. Schertz and Cibolo connect you to the northeast side and the I-35 corridor. South San Antonio along I-37 can create value opportunities closer to Brooks and downtown. Castroville and western Medina County offer a stronger sense of separation from the city, but that comes with more distance and a bigger lifestyle adjustment. The fifth area is the one buyers sometimes fall in love with fastest because it can feel like an escape from San Antonio. It is also the area where you need to be most honest about how often you're willing to drive. Before we compare them, remember that builder participation, available homes, pricing, and incentives can change. Use these areas to narrow your search, then verify the current options before you schedule tours. Let's start with the far west side of San Antonio. This is usually where buyers find the largest concentration of new construction choices outside Loop 1604. The Potranco, Culebra, and Highway 90 corridors continue to attract builders because there is room for large communities, multiple phases, and a wide range of floor plans. The biggest advantage is selection. You may be able to compare several builders without driving all across the city. One community may have smaller homes aimed at entry-level buyers, while another offers larger plans, more amenities, or wider lots. That volume can also make the search confusing. Two homes with similar prices may have very different standard features, tax obligations, HOA costs, and lot premiums. One builder may lead with a lower starting price, while another includes more in the home from the beginning. Here's what I see buyers underestimate on the far west side of San Antonio. Traffic pressure can change the value of the location. A community may look close to Loop 1604 on a map, but your actual route could depend on one busy road, a frontage road, or an intersection that backs up during the hours you travel. Ongoing growth and construction can also change the drive over time. Far west San Antonio may fit you when builder selection and price flexibility are high priorities. Before you make a decision, compare the final cost of the homes you actually want and test the route during normal commute. Now let's move north towards Helotes and Northwest San Antonio. On a map, this area can look a lot like an extension of the far west side. The daily experience is different though. Parts of Northwest San Antonio have more elevation, more natural terrain, and a stronger hill country feel. Depending on the community, you may also see wider lots, different home designs, or builders positioned at a higher price point. That setting is the reason many buyers consider this area. They are not only looking for a new house, they want the surroundings to feel different from a large subdivision built on flatter land. The trade-off is that the location and product can cost more. A similar bedroom count may not come with a similar price because the home site, builder, design level, or community layout is different. One mistake I see during model home tours is comparing homes only by square footage. A smaller home on a better lot may serve you more effectively than a larger plan placed close to neighboring homes. The garage, backyard shape, elevation changes, drainage, and usable outdoor space can matter just as much as the interior. Helotes in Northwest San Antonio may be a stronger fit when the natural setting and home design are worth paying more for. Before you commit, verify the lot itself. Walk it when possible, look at the grade, make sure the space outside the home works as well as the rooms inside it. The third corridor is Schertz and Cibolo. This area often attracts buyers who need access to Randolph Air Force Base, the Northeast Side, New Braunfels, or employment along I-35. Regional access is the main reason to consider it. The mistake is assuming every address in Schertz or Cibolo works the same way. City boundaries, school district lines, utility providers, tax entities, and services can change from one property to another. A community name may sound familiar, but the specific address determines many of the costs and services attached to the home. I-35 access is also a real part of the decision. The corridor connects you to a large portion of the region, but traffic and construction can affect the route. The practical question is not whether the community is near I-35, it is whether the entrance, interchange, and direction of travel support your schedule. This is a good time to ask yourself one question. Which side of San Antonio do you need reliable access to every week? Your answer may rule out a beautiful home before you spend an afternoon touring it. Schertz and Cibolo may fit military households, relocators, and buyers whose work or family connections are concentrated on the northeast side. Before moving forward, verify the property-specific taxes, utility, services, and boundaries instead of relying on the community's general location. The fourth area is South San Antonio along the I-37 corridor. This section deserves a more focused look than it usually gets. Buyers sometimes ignore it because most online attention goes to the far west side or the north side. That can create an opportunity when you want new construction with access toward Brooks, downtown, or southern San Antonio. The main reason to compare this corridor is value. Depending on the property and builder, your budget may reach a different home size or lot than it would in a more heavily marketed area. The important trade-off is the stage of development around the community. Some locations already have nearby stores, services, roads, employment centers. Others are being sold partly on what is expected to arrive later. This is where buyers can get surprised. A proposed shopping center, future road, or planned amenity may eventually improve the area, but your decision needs to work with what exists when you buy. Ask what is open now, what is under construction, and what is only proposed. South San Antonio and the I-37 corridor may fit you when access to Brooks, downtown, or the southern side of the city matters more than being near the most talked about suburbs. Before choosing a community, confirm the current amenities and services that support it, so it covers your routine without depending on future promises. The final corridor stretches toward Castroville in western Medina County. This area feels different because you are not simply choosing another outer San Antonio subdivision. You may be choosing a separate community identity, more space, a quieter setting, or a home farther from the density of the city. That distinction is the payoff. For some buyers, the extra distance creates exactly the lifestyle they want. For others, it becomes a reason they regret the move. The biggest trade-off is recurring travel. Work is only one piece of it. Think about medical appointments, groceries, airport trips, family visits, activities, and the places you use every week. A drive that feels easy once can feel very different when you repeat it several times. Utilities and services also deserve closer attention outside the city. Internet providers, water service, emergency services, taxes, and maintenance responsibilities may vary depending on the property and the community. Castroville and Western Medina County may fit you when space and community character matter enough to accept more driving. Before you make that move, test the trip more than once and verify the services attached to the exact property. So, which corridor gives you the best value? The answer depends on the life the home needs to support. Far West San Antonio gives you the widest builder selection and price range, but traffic pressure deserves attention. Helotes in Northwest San Antonio offer a different setting and housing profile, often with a higher cost. Schertz and Cibolo can make sense when northeast access is central to your week. South San Antonio along I-37 may create value near Brooks and downtown. And Castroville and Western Medina County give you more separation and identity with a larger commitment to distance. The best area is the one that still works on a normal Tuesday after the excitement of the model home is gone. Subscribe if you want more builder comparisons, community breakdowns, and practical new construction guidance outside Loop 1604. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 corridors you want me to cover next. If you are actively comparing communities and want help narrowing the options, call or text me at 210-627-7295. I will help you look at the builders, locations, and complete costs before you make a decision.